Welcome students, welcome to my channel. Myself Kukureja Rahul. Today we have to see about the quadrilateral last question of the exercise 8.2. Okay, so as per the previous session we have seen question number 4, 5, 6. Okay, sorry, question number 3, 5 and 6 in the previous session of the exercise 8.2 in the quadrilateral. Now we are moving for the last question of the quadrilateral. Okay, so let's start. For the standard 9, we are learning about the standard 9 and name of the chapter, that is quadrilateral. Okay, from the exercise 8.2 last question, that is question number 7. Okay, so your question number 7 is said that ABC is a right angle triangle at C. A line through the midpoint of M, hypotenuse AB and parallel to the BC intersect AC at D. Show that. Okay, so first of all we have to draw the diagram. ABC is right angle at C. So first of all you have to draw the right angle triangle and right angle at C. Okay, right angle at C. Clear? Now a line through the midpoint of M, a line through the midpoint M of hypotenuse AB. Here is the M is a midpoint of AB, and line through the M, that is parallel to BC intersect AC at D. Parallel to the BC. Okay, so I will draw the line that are the parallel to the BC, intersect AC. Okay, intersect AC at point D. Okay, show that. Now first of all I will write given. In the given triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Therefore angle ACB is equal to 90 degree, and second thing, that is M is a midpoint of AB. Therefore AM is equal to the MB is given. Okay, and DM is parallel to BC is given, and DM is parallel to BC, that are the given. Now to prove things which have to prove, that is first of all one of them is D is midpoint of AC. D is midpoint of AC. Second one, that is MD perpendicular to the AC. Third one, that is CM equal to the MA equal to half AB. CM equal to the MA equal to the half AB. Clear that? Now let's start for the proof. In the proof, first of all, here in the triangle ABC, DM is parallel to the BC. In triangle ACB, DM is parallel to BC and M is midpoint of AB. Therefore by converse of midpoint theorem that is D is also midpoint. D is also midpoint of AC. Therefore, we have to write as a AD is equal to the CD. Clear? AM equal to MB is also given. Okay. Now, D is a midpoint of AC, that are proved. Now we are moving for the second thing, that is MD is perpendicular to the AC. MD is perpendicular to the AC. For that, we have to take DM. Now, DM is parallel to the BC, and DM is parallel to BC, and take CD as a transversal. CD as transversal. Therefore, here angle ADM and angle DCB, both of them are equal. Angle ADM is equal to the angle, you have to write DCB or ACB, any one of them. I'll write ACB. ADM and ACB, both of them are equal. What kind of the pair they are formed? That is, they are formed corresponding angles. Okay, corresponding pairs. Okay, so therefore both of them are equal. Therefore ACB is equal to 90. Therefore ADM is also equal to the 90 degree. Clear that? So therefore we have to say that, therefore we also write that DM is perpendicular to the AC. Clear? DM is perpendicular to BC. So here at the both end right angle are proved. Now we have to prove that CM equal to MA. CM, for the CM I will construct, okay, CM equal to the MA equal to the half AB. For CM and MA, for the CM and MA, I will take these two triangles, that is one of them that is ADM and second one is MDC. Okay, this and these two triangles. In triangle ADM and CDM, you have to also write MDC, okay, if you want. ADM and CDM, in this case AD is equal to the CD. We have proved. Okay, we have proved it here. ADM and MDC, both of them are 90. ADM is equal to the MDC, both of them are 90, and DM in both of them are common. Therefore by side angle side congruency rule, triangle ADM is congruent to triangle CDM. Clear? Therefore by CPCD rule, okay, what things we have to take? Therefore by CPCT rule, we have to take that is a CM equal to the AM, because I want CM equal to the AM. Okay, so I have to take the corresponding part of the both of the triangle, that is CM equal to the AM. CM equal to the AM. Okay, clear? Please note down this first. Now I have to prove that CM is equal to MA is approved. Now I have to just prove that is equal to the half AB. Okay, so for the half AB I have to prove that. So first of all you have to note down all this part, and after we have to move for the half AB. For that I have to rub this part, this question part, okay, that is given and to prove. Okay, I have to rub given just. Now for the AB is equal to the AM plus MB. Okay, so therefore AB equal to the AM and MB, both of them are equal, so AM plus AM, therefore AB equal to the 2 times AM, therefore half AB is equal to the AM, but AM is equal to the CM, so is also equal to the CM. Okay, so half AB is equal to the AM and CM. Clear that? Two shifted to the second side to for the division with the AB. Okay, I'll write again at here, half AB is equal to the AM from this condition, but AM is equal to the CM, so I'll write also equal to the CM. Okay, clear that? Please note down fast. Here students, your exercise question of your exercise from your exercise are completed. So exercise 8.1 and 8.2 are completed. Here our chapter 8 is completed. So now we have to move for the extra sums that are related to your chapter number 8. Okay, so that question is, first question is that first question, that is ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, AB is produced to E. AB is produced to E, so that BE is equal to the AB. Prove that ED bisect BC. ED bisect BC. Clear that? I have to prove that AD bisect BC. So first of all we have to draw the figure for this kind of the sum. If you want, then you have to note down the question. ABCD is a parallelogram, so I will construct the parallelogram. Okay. Now it says that okay, now it says that AB is produced to E. AB is produced. Now I have to produce AB till point E, so that BE is equal to the AB. BE, the length of the BE is equal to the AB. This are equal to this. Okay. Prove that ED bisect BC. ED, so I have to draw the things. ED AD okay, AD bisect BC. Okay, so for that I'll give you a point M. Clear? Here it's given that AB is equal to the BE. So we have first of all given ABCD is a parallelogram. AB is equal to the BE. Okay, here these things are given, so we have to prove that. To prove that is AD bisect BC, or either I have to prove that BM equal to MC. Okay, BM equal to the MC. So for that, let's move for the proof. ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore, AB is equal to the CD. Opposite sides, AB equal to the CD. Opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal. But here that is given that AB is equal to the BE. So therefore, we have to write that BE is equal to the CD. Clear that? AB is equal to the CD, opposite side of the parallelogram are equal, but AB is equal to the BE, so therefore we have to say that BE is equal to the CD. Clear? Now in this condition, now we have to move for the if I have to prove that BM equal to MC, so I have to take these two triangle and we have to prove that this two triangle is a congruent. So in triangle BME, and triangle DMC, or either we have to say that CMD, triangle CMD, here my vertically opposite angles are formed at here are equal, so therefore I write that angle BME is equal to the angle CMD, vertically opposite angles. Okay, second thing, that is my angles, that is angle here C and angle B, they are the alternate angles because AE is parallel to the CD. Part of the parallel lines are parallel, we know that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, AB is parallel to CD, but now AB is produced to till E, so that is we have to say that AE parallel to CD. Part of the parallel lines are parallel, so AE is parallel to CD, so therefore we have to take angle 1 and angle 2 as a alternate angles. Angle 1 is equal to the angle 2 alternate angles because of the AE is parallel to the CD. Okay, AE is parallel to the CD, and here CD is equal to the BE, that is given. BE is equal to the CD, that are the given. Therefore by angle side congruency rule, angle side congruency rule, triangle BME is congruent to triangle CMD. Therefore by CPCT rule we have to write that BM is equal to the MC. BM equal to the MC. Therefore we have to also say that AD bisect BC. Okay, AD bisect BC, hence proved. Okay, in every question that are the in every proven question you have to write always that is hence proved. Okay, you must to write hence proved in the all kind of the proved statement. Clear? Please note down this first. Okay, now we are moving for the next question, that is, so I'll first of all write the question, so till that you have to write the answer. Okay, in the given figure ABCD and PQRS are rectangles. In given figure ABCD and PQRS are rectangles. Sorry, ABCD and PQRC are rectangles, and Q is a midpoint of AC, and Q is the midpoint of AC. So prove that first thing, that is DP equal to PC, and the second thing, that is PR is half of AC. Clear? So note down this question. In the given figure they said, so figure is given, so we have to draw the figure first. So figure is given like ABCD is a rectangle, okay, ABCD is a rectangle is given, and AC is a diagonal, PQRC is another rectangle at here, okay. First of all I have to prove that dP is equal to the PC, and second thing that is PR is half of AC. Okay. Here is a PQRC is already given, so PQRC. Okay. Now let's start. Here is a given, that is Q is a midpoint of AC. Q is midpoint of AC, and ABCD and PQRC are rectangles. Okay. To prove things are given, so I will not write again that to prove. Okay. You must to write to prove things. Okay. I'll start the proof. So in triangle ADC, we have seen that PQ is parallel to the AD because of the both of the rectangles, so their opposite sides are parallel. Okay. PQ is parallel to the AD because of the both of them are rectangles. PQ is parallel to AD, and Q is a midpoint of AC. Therefore, by midpoint theorem, converse of midpoint theorem. Okay. Here write converse. By converse of midpoint theorem, we have to also say that P is a midpoint of CD. P is also midpoint of CD. Okay. P is also midpoint of CD. Therefore, I will write that is PD is equal to the PC. Okay. First things we have proved. Now we are moving for the triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, QR is also parallel to the AB, and Q is midpoint of AC. Therefore, by converse of midpoint theorem, we also write that R is a midpoint of BC. Therefore, we have to write that BR is equal to the RC. Clear? Now I have to construct here line. Okay. Because of the I have to prove that PR is half of AC. I have to prove that PR is a half of AC. Okay. So now PR is a diagonal of the PQRS. PR is the diagonal of PQRC. Okay. So therefore in the rectangle diagonals are equal. Therefore PR is equal to the QC. Okay. But Q is midpoint of AC. Therefore Q is the midpoint of AC. Therefore we have to write that QC is equal to the half of AC. Therefore as per the place of the QC, we have to write that is PR is equal to the half of AC. Okay, clear? Hence proved. Clear? So students, I hope all of you are enjoying this class, and you are also interested with the extra sums, okay, that I'll teach you at here. Okay, so if you have any query, please notify me. So from the next session we are moving from the chapter number 9, okay, that is the area of parallelogram and triangles. So till then, goodbye and stay blessed.